How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I am really excited because I was looking at my brokerage account. I pulled it up. I was looking at some of my positions and I noticed the total amount was a little bit high. I thought this jumped a really good amount since last time I went in there. I wondered if like a deposit hit or something like that. But no, it's that BNGO is up 20% in the pre-market. They just had a really interesting article that came out that they put out there about cancer research. I'm gonna go over it. It's crazy. It's sending the stock up over $2 per share, and we're at all-time highs again. So we pushed over $13. We're coming down a little bit now, but I'll cover it for you. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already done that. There is a link down there to WeBull if you want some free stocks. Just deposit $100. There's also a link down there to BlockFi. I know a ton of people have been signing up to start investing in cryptocurrency after last week, after the regulation. BlockFi does pay you an interest rate of 8.6% on some of your stablecoins and even 6% on your Bitcoin. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. And you can transfer over from other brokerage accounts and other crypto accounts if you're interested in that. There's also a link down there to Patreon. I just invested in a new stock that I was actually going to make a video on because ARK Invest just bought it. So I was going to make a video on it. It's one that I've wanted to buy for a while, said that I was going to buy, but didn't get around to it. So be on the lookout for that video later today. If you're not subscribed, again, hit subscribe so you get that. It's an interesting company. We're going to get into BNGO though. It's $12.62 now. It's coming down a little bit because it was over 13. However, we are still in the pre-market. We're about half an hour before the market opens. So I could see a push up when the market opens for the fact that, some people can't buy in right now. A large majority of people can't buy in. Now there is some profit taking, but let's take a look at what the article says. Sapphire study is first to analyze cancer regulation at level of single DNA molecules, opens promising new avenue of cancer research. So it says publication on novel sapphire-based method to analyze DNA methylation in cancer genomes enables new field of cancer research and drug discovery. They announced today the publication of a study that measures DNA methylation, the chemical modification of the DNA that controls gene regulation of the various regions regulating cancer genes on single DNA molecules. They say only Sapphire can detect these long-distance connections and methylation profiles because it's the only technology that can generate such long-range single-molecule data at high throughput coverage. The large database enabled them to correctly distinguish between normal and tumor cells with an error rate smaller than 1%. Now, I'll be honest, even though I was pre-med, I don't have a great handle for how important this is. Now, we saw a major jump, and this was 8 a.m. Now it's 9 a.m. my time. So we saw a major jump after this came out. I am really curious to hear from someone that does this for a living or is a doctor. I know Dr. Dean covers BNGO. I'm really curious if you guys want to go after this video is done, go comment on one of his videos and tell him to watch this one and to cover what this means. I want to know exactly from someone that knows this in great detail what all this means. I would love to hear what he has to say. Now, obviously, the market reacted very positively to this, going up to $12.67. Now, I have not bought in for a while. I have not bought in since we were at $1.25, so $1.25. I've not bought in. However, there's just so much positive news. I've been thinking about taking some off the top, just getting back my cost basis. So I bought in at $1.25. I've thought about just taking out my cost basis just so that everything else is profit. I still have not done that, but we have had so many positive catalysts come out. I'm considering just keeping it all in there. Now, if you're wondering whether it's too late to buy in, I'll say what I always say. It depends on your situation. So first of all, I can't give financial advice. just because I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a stock analyst or anything like that. But if you knew about this company when it was cheaper, I would not buy in, because now you're just buying because it's going up. However, if you've learned something new, I could understand you wanting to get in if you didn't understand what you understand now about the company. I think there are some positive catalysts coming up. For example, all these articles that no one expects to come out push the stock up. I mean, they push it up 10 to 30%, just like that. The other thing is, I don't know how long ARK Invest can just, not invest in this. I mean, of course, they don't have to invest in anything, but the fact is, if they keep on coming out with positive news like this, if they keep on coming out and they're actually a great product, which honestly, I've never used their product, so I don't know. It seems like they're really good, but how am I supposed to weigh them versus other companies? It's very difficult not having a background in it, not seeing them in person. But if they really are as good as a lot of us think they are, I think ARK Invest will want to invest eventually. And if that happens, I think the doors will be blown off. I could see this going up faster than any other stock that ARK has invested in, just for the fact that so many people are watching it, so many people are on the sidelines watching it, so many people want to throw in more money, but they're not sure if they should at this level because they got in early. So I could see a massive amount of people jumping in this eventually if ARK Invest does buy into it. Now, I'm not buying more at this level, but I like to see this kind of news come out. They have announced several different news articles recently, and I think the market is continuing to pay attention to this stock. It's not like we're just forgetting about it or anything like that. Now, I will say the third quarter results were on November 12th, and that was a business update too. So I would not be surprised if in the next 2 weeks we got some news on their fourth quarter results. It seems like a lot of companies are coming out. They were coming out in November from the 8th to the 15th. So I think we'll have a lot of companies come out probably next week, maybe the week after, with some of their results from the fourth quarter. That's another potential catalyst. So ARK Invest, random news articles, any kind of symposiums, any kind of good press on different other investors that are buying, and then also their fourth quarter results. A lot of catalysts going for them. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens over the next few weeks. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for that video on the stock that I just bought. The ARK Invest has been buying. They bought for the first time yesterday, and I'll just say they're taking a bet on it. So if you guys know what that means, definitely leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want the free stock from WeBull, you can check that out. Or if you want to start investing in cryptocurrency and get an interest rate, you can check out the link down below to BlockFi, and there's a link down there to Patreon. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you want to see the video that I made yesterday, definitely check it out here. Thanks.